Greetings, everyone. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? Okay, thank you. Greetings once again. A very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you all for registering and attending this workshop on data analytics and AI, which is being organized by the Center of Computer Science and Information Technology, CCSIT, Manjeri, University of Calicut, in association with IPSR Solutions Limited. Today in this webinar, you will learn actionable skills in data visualization, guidance for upskilling and to elevate your career in artificial intelligence. My name is Marian Jacob. I'm working as Global Relations Manager with IPSR Solutions Limited, and I will be the event moderator. Now, please note that all the registered participants will receive an access to the LMS, that's a learning management system, through which you can download the certificate, participation certificate for this workshop. And all the participants will receive the LMS login credentials in the registered email by Monday. Okay, so your certificate will be downloadable in the from the LMS. Okay. Now you can alternatively attend this session on YouTube live streaming if you have any issues with WebEx. I've put the link in the chat already, so you can click on that to join the YouTube live streaming. Now, coming on to the introductions about University of Calicut. University of Calicut, UOC, It's the largest university in Kerala in terms of expanse, affiliated colleges with 34 postgraduate departments and 406 affiliated colleges. It has a NAC accreditation A plus grade and a RNIF ranking of 70. Now, about Center of Computer Science and Information Technology, CCSIT. Center of Computer Science and Information Technology is a pioneer education institution directly run by University of Calicut, and it was started in 1994. CCSIT has 13 centers spread over 5 districts with various courses like MCA, MSc Computer Science, BSc IT, and BCA courses. CCSIT Manjeri is a leading center in the Malappuram district, known for its exceptional results and placement records. The center offers 3 main courses: MCA, MSc in Computer Science, and BCA. Additionally, it provides in-demand courses such as AI, cyber forensics, and data analytics. Now, coming on to the introduction about IPSR Solutions Limited. IPSR Solutions Limited is led by a team of academicians and entrepreneurs. IPSR is a public limited IT company with 24 years of experience in software product development, training services, placement services, and web-based services. During the last 2 decades, IPSR has worked with over 500 academic organizations, including government universities, autonomous colleges, technical and non-technical institutions. IPSR's training division conducts faculty development training programs, seminars, workshops, add-on courses, corporate trainings, job-oriented training, etc. in the education, IT, and ITES domains. IPSR were the training partner for the technical education quality improvement program. That's a Tech IP, a World Bank assisted project executed in government engineering colleges by the Indian Ministry of HRD. IPSR is the world's leading Red Hat training and certification partner with 37 national and international awards and produced the highest number of Red Hat professionals in the world. So far, IPSR has trained candidates from 60 plus countries. IPSR's IT Services Division is a pioneer in development of academic solution products incorporating cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, data analytics, and machine learning. IPSR also offers specialized services and solutions for the education sector, ranging from simple websites to complex software applications that applications that help to manage academic and operation activities like question paper generation, campus automation, accreditation process, NAC, NBA, etc., OBE, outcome-based education, etc. IPSR's placement division is having 1,600 plus placement tie-up companies and are conducting recruitment on almost all days. Now, if possible, could you all turn on your videos for 30 seconds at least so that we can take the screenshot for documentation purpose. Just turn on your videos for just 30 or more seconds. All right. Now, we will go on to our first session. The first session, we have the resource person, Dr. Mendus Jacob, who is an MSc, MPhil, PhD, and he's the professor and director of MCA Marian College Kuttikkanam Autonomous, and he's also the MD and CEO of IPSR Solutions Limited. Dr. Mendus Jacob will take the first session, and let me just give you a small introduction about him. Dr. Mendus Jacob is an academician and an entrepreneur with 35 plus years of experience and is a former director of School of Applicable Mathematics, MG University. He has acted as chairman and member of many academic bodies constituted by the university. He is also a member of academic and administrative bodies of many autonomous colleges, engineering colleges, and business schools. He is a PhD in operations research and has to his credit a number of national and international publications. He is a research guide for Lincoln University, Malaysia. He has served as a resource person for many national and international seminars and conferences in mathematics, management, and computer applications. His areas of interest include national education policy, outcome-based education, accreditation, etc. He is also the CEO of IPSR Solutions Limited, an IT company supporting higher education institutions in the implementation of outcome-based education and innovative teaching, learning, and assessment strategies. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sajin. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning and welcome to this section of data analytics and AI. We have around more than 7,000 registrations for this particular webinar. That shows the importance of this subject. As everybody knows, this is a multidisciplinary subject. Not only the computer science people, the faculty members and the students or research scholars from different disciplines like management or commerce or education or even from economics. Everybody is interested in the particular subject called data science and AI. So the first section, I'll be just covering some of the prospects, especially targeting at the students, the freshers who are looking for a career in the data science and AI. Give you some idea about what are the careers and where the careers are and how to get into this particular career. So I'll share my screen, and after that we have a section by Dr. Sunil Jacob, who will be giving you more idea about the data visualization using some tools. Now, as everybody knows, there are major revolutions in history, starting from agriculture revolution, then the printing press, then comes the industrial revolution, information revolution, then digital and mobile revolution, and finally we have the AI revolution. And a common factor is all revolutions are defined by how significantly they change the way humans live. So how our life is changing based on these revolutions. That is very important. Now, this is the new revolution, the data science and AI, mainly because AI is already there even in 20th century. The first half of 20th century itself, AI was there. But it has got more significance when we can store the data or process the data by using the new technologies like cloud. When the IT technology is growing, especially with the implementation of cloud technology and all, we can store the data, we can process the data. That is why it has got more importance in the 21st century. And why data science and AI is high demand? Again, the answer lies in the exponential increase in data, because there is a massive data revolution that has transformed the industries around the world. Data is a fuel that drives the industry. Every industry is using the data and they're processing it for their purpose. Industries require data science. With the help of data science, industries are able to analyze the relevant data. They can make careful data-driven decisions for better profitability. That is why we have a rise in demand for data scientists. So data science is not just future, it's happening now. We will just go through some of the different verticals where the data or data science is being used. Yeah, starting with the manufacturing. We have in manufacturing predicting potential problems for monitoring systems, automating manufacturing units, maintenance scheduling, anomaly detection, everywhere you are using data. And again, for e-commerce, product recommendations, that is very important. Analyzing reviews. I think all of you might have some experience in the e-commerce portals like Amazon, where you will find the product recommendations. When we buy a product, some other products will be recommended to us. So all these using data analytics, machine learning, and AI techniques. And again, in banking, fraud detection, credit risk modeling, customer lifetime value. These are the purposes where data science is being used. And nowadays in education, even from the curriculum development and design and development, then the education analytics, automated grading, personalized learning platforms, everywhere AI or data science is used. We have even robotics, teachers who are robotics nowadays in some of the schools in India itself. And in healthcare, you can see for a medical image analysis, drug discovery, bioinformatics, virtual assistants, definitely data science is being used. And we have virtual doctors also. We can do even surgery, complicated surgery can be done by the virtual doctors. Then in defense, mainly they're focusing on the cyber security, the threat analysis and all. Then countering terrorism, enhanced situational awareness, data science is being used. And in finance, we have customer segmentation, strategic decision making, and for algorithmic trading, risk analysis. Then coming to some other verticals. Sorry. Yeah. Everywhere we can see the data science and AI being used for the different purposes. And what are the different job roles in AI engineer, machine learning engineer, then data analyst or business analyst, business intelligence analyst, deep learning engineer, data scientist. These are the different job roles available now for data science people. Now, the problem is, according to the recruiters, there are a lot of education happening in, especially in India, in different disciplines or different programs in data science are available in different universities and most of the colleges. They are offering data science and AI as a course, as a program. But the problem is, according to the recruiters, 76.3% of recruiters reveal that the biggest challenge is finding qualified candidates with the right skills. So that is a problem with the Indian education system. And again, our students, most of the students, they will join for a data science and AI course, but they are not aware of the required skills to be acquired during that program. Then lack of soft skills, that is also very important. 68.4% of the recruiters, according to a survey conducted by Analytics Labs, they mentioned about the lack of soft skills among the students who are recruited. See, when we are going for a data science or AI course, every student should possess a data mindset. That is very important. So in the coming session, you will definitely see how the data visualization part is done and how you should develop your soft skills so that if you can derive insights out of a particular project or a particular data, that is very important. Then there are some other findings by this particular survey. Assessing practical skills during interview, that is also a problem with the interviewers. And the most important thing is the lack of domain skills. So suppose you are working in the manufacturing sector, if you are not having the domain knowledge about that particular sector, then you cannot be a data scientist, a true data scientist. Now, top data scientist skills to learn, especially might have heard different diagrams like, but where we have to focus. So if you want to become a data scientist, a core data scientist, definitely you should be aware of the Python or R analytical skills. You can see 78.9%, that much importance is for this particular skill. Data management skills, followed by predictive modeling and machine learning, then exploratory data analysis and data visualization, statistical analysis and hypothesis testing, test mining, NLP or generative AI. Then data technologies and cloud computing, general domain expertise, that is very important, as I mentioned earlier, AI and deep learning. So this is the proportion of the particular data science skills that should be acquired by the students. Then for freshers, what are the skills required for the freshers? Again, Python is important. Then the 21st century skills like problem solving, 63.2%, that much importance is there for the problem solving skills, especially when we go for data science jobs. Then communication, because this is all about storytelling. When we analyze the data and you prepare some visualization or data analytics out of it, then it should be like a storytelling. When we present it before the management or before the public, definitely that communication skills is very important. So data analysis skills, again, that critical thinking, creativity, that is also part of this 21st century skills. Statistical analysis, predictive modeling, machine learning. And if you dig deep into the skills required for freshers, definitely SQL, then a statistical analysis, big data technologies, generative AI, ability to build scalable machine learning AI solutions. That also is important when we go for the beyond data analytics like AI and machine learning. Then these are some tools required for especially for data visualization. Most important is Power BI. If you are thorough with the Power BI, definitely you can visualize the data in a proper way, in a professional way. Then Tableau, these are some tools available for visualization. Then again, PyTorch, TensorFlow, PySpark, MS Excel. If you are thorough with the Excel and going for advanced Excel, definitely it will help you in your career growth. And these are some quotes by the prominent people like Sundar Pichai. Artificial intelligence will be part of our future. It's inevitable. Then according to Sundar Pichai, AI is probably the most important thing humanity has ever worked on. I think of it as something more profound than electricity or fire. Okay, it's very important nowadays. And you can see the three people who are Indians. Nandan Nilekani, everybody knows who he is. Then in Chandrasekharan, the CEO of TCS, and Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Reliance. All of them have invested a lot of money into the data-related industries. And they all quoted like data has become the new oil. Data is the new oil. Just like oil was the basis for transformation of the 20th century, data is the basis for 21st century. Everybody knows oil exploration was the turning point in the 20th century. Many countries, even the Gulf countries, they became rich because of the oil exploration. So in 21st century, if you have the data with you, and if you can do it in a proper way, you can analyze the data and you can make proper decisions based on that. Definitely, as an industry or as an organization, you will grow. Okay. So the message is very clear. There are opportunities and what are the skills to be acquired. Then some FAQs like, is data science a future career? Is it? I will show it with some data. There are some studies conducted by different organizations. By 2025, there will be 97 million new roles in data analytics, AI and related fields globally. This is by World Economic Forum. All these are available in the internet. And explosive job growth. For example, demand for data science roles is projected to grow by 31% from 2023 to 2033. This is by US Bureau of Labor Statistics. And future ready skills, 70% of companies are investing heavily in data analytic capabilities to remain competitive, according to PwC. Okay, you can see these are some of the data, some of the results of different studies conducted by various organizations. According to LinkedIn, data science report a 15% high rate of career advancement compared to other tech roles. Okay. And there are remote work opportunities for data science people. Those who are interested in remote work, there is a report by FlexJob. 55% data science roles offer remote or hybrid work options, providing greater flexibility. So this is about the opportunities in data science. Okay. How to get a job as a data scientist? Definitely that depends on your skills, your experience, and the market demand. Market demand is there. But the thing is, I can tell you, lot of programs or courses are there in the Indian market. Many organizations are offering it. But the problem with the students, they are not employable. Most of the students who are taking these courses, we can say they are not employable, mainly because of they are not acquiring the proper skill sets. So that is very important. Definitely, it is a long term. You can plan for a long term career. It will continue. This technology will continue in future. Now, something about ourselves, what we are doing as an IT company, we are focusing more on the AI nowadays. We have developed AI products. You can see these are all related to academies. We have the question paper.ai where we can generate a question paper if the syllabus is provided, or we can develop, design and develop the curriculum. You can design the course outcomes. You can have the assessment activities, everything in less than 5 minutes. It is possible. And through Vijnana, this is another product which can be used for research. Those who are doing research, it will be helpful for them if you use products like the Vijnana. And your Smart Eye, again, another product from IPSR, where we incorporate data science and AI into the product. And this is being used by universities and many educational institutions in India. So with this expertise, we have a training division, and we are transferring our knowledge to the students also. We have our different training offerings like that also I will just show you. And we have instructor-led hands-on training through learning management system. And we use industry-relevant tools. And we have a comprehensive curriculum. It covers data mining, visualization, predictive analytics, and more. Many more things are there. And these are our programs. We have professional data analytics. This is especially for all students or those who are working professionals. Data visualization, data analytics. It's not purely a technical course because everybody wants data analytics and data visualization technology. So these are some courses we offer: data science and artificial intelligence, and advanced data science and artificial intelligence for experienced professionals and data science enthusiasts. So these are the areas we focus in. And we have many such stories. You can see some of our students. Even I am an English literature student, became a data analyst. MSc biochemistry student became a data analyst. Mathematics student, and another student who is recently in Canada. So these are one recent such stories. Different students from different backgrounds, and now they are all working in the data science and AI career. And for with the education institutions also, we associate with many education institutions for providing add-on courses so that they can engage with the IT industry. We have a collaboration and MOU with IT. They can have an MOU and a collaboration with us. We have a industry-relevant curriculum. We are associating with many higher education institutions nowadays. And our training team, AI training team, is led by these eminent people like Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, is an AI specialist, mentor in AI for interdisciplinary research. Dr. Sunil Job, who is going to take the next section, is a data science expert, curriculum development and OB specialist, having 30+ years experience. And we have Mr. Sijo Thomas. He's a leading technical mentor and AI product architect. He is the architect of all our AI products. He has more than 10 years experience, both in the industry and education. Okay. Now, I'm just concluding it. What is the road ahead? Now, this is available on the YouTube. You can go through the YouTube, those who have missed this section, because many people are registered for this event. Maybe they will be getting the recorded videos later. So the potential is very clear. And what are the skills that also I just gone through some examples. And now identify your skills. If you have that skills, if you have a data mindset, even if you are in a different discipline, definitely you can look into a career in this area. Because we have seen many students now we have some our subsidiary companies in the UK, US, and Canada, where the students going from India, they are mainly focusing on the data science programs there. So some of the students who are doing internship in our company in UK, after their program, after their training, they are getting into some jobs. So this is possible even if you are a non-IT student. And the strong fundamentals you have to build, Then value addition, soft skills and hard skills are very important. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to be a data science or AI engineer, definitely communication skills should be improved. Then problem solving skills should be there. Creativity and critical thinking should be there. So these are 21st century skills. Definitely you have to acquire those skills, plus the hard skills, the technical skills. And grab the right opportunity at the right time. That is very important. This is the time for data science and AI. If you are focusing on that particular area with passion, definitely you can acquire a job. As I mentioned earlier also, nothing is impossible. Even if you are from a different discipline, if you have the right attitude and passion, definitely you can look into this particular career because opportunities are there. The only problem is the employability, or the students who have acquired the skills, they are in shortage. And we are also announcing another program. We will inform you the date. This is a 1-week online workshop on data visualization and analytics with Excel, Power BI, and Tableau using generative AI. So using generative AI, you can analyze the data. So this is only a 2-hour section for today, but we'll be announcing a 1-week program, maybe in next month, July. You can have the detailed sections on data visualization. Then we'll have some hands-on projects. You can do it. How generative AI can be used for analytics. Then definitely there will be a certificate of participation. The faculty members and students and research scholars, definitely it will be helpful for them. Not only that, the working professionals who are in different fields like marketing or HR or in the medical field, it will be helpful for them. So we will announce that through the mail, to all the participants who are registered for this particular program. So that's all about this small section. And if you have any questions, definitely you can post it in the Padlet. I will share the Padlet link now, and we will answer the questions later. This will be shared through the LMS also. We have a learning management system that will be provided to all the participants. We will definitely share more information, more content regarding this particular topic, the learning management system. So all of you will get a login to the learning management system, and you will get more videos, more content related to data science and AI. Not only the recorded section of this recorded video of this section, you will get more content related to data science and AI, the learning management system. Just go through those content. Maybe you will get a 1-week time, and you can download your certificate also from the learning management system. After going through the contents, you have to submit a feedback form, and then the feedback form that is intended for some research studies also. You can just go through that feedback form. You can submit it, and you'll get the certificate. The timing of the FDT will be from 7 to 9, which will be in the month of July. And this is the Padlet. The link will be shared in the YouTube live and the LMS. You can post your queries, your suggestions, or anything like that. You can just click this plus button here, so that you will get an interface where you can put your name if required, or you can type your queries or your suggestions there. So it will appear like this. Okay. And your suggestion will not be visible to others, because only if I approve it, it will be visible to others. Okay. So you can post your queries or suggestions later, because today we have only 2 hours. So I am just signing off. Thank you all for your patience listening for the 30 minutes. You will get more videos, more information on the learning management system. You will get access to the learning management system. Definitely, you can check your mail. Maybe from Monday onwards, you will get that LMS access. You can check your mail, and you can complete you can go through the videos and the content available there. So thank you once again. We'll have the next section. Thank you.
Thank you, Mendus sir. Thank you for that wonderful session. I've also posted the link for the Padlet feedback and suggestion suggestion and queries form here in the chat. So if you want, you can click that and give your suggestions and queries. Okay, now we will move on to the next session. The next session will be delivered by Dr. Sunil Jacob, KA, who's an MSc, MEd, MPhil, PhD, and is also an RHC, is an Associate Professor and Director, Education, Research and Development, Marian College Kuttikkanam Autonomous. Now, Dr. Sunil Jacob has 30 plus years of experience in teaching and 10 plus years in corporate consultancy. He holds a PhD in mathematical education and has been an associate professor at MG University College of Teacher Education from 1999. He has started his career as assistant professor at Carmela Rani Training College, Kollam. He has served as visiting team member of NCT for grant recognition and as a responsible for the Affiliation Renewal Committee of MG University. He is an active blogger in cutting-edge technologies in IT, education, and data science. He has also published many articles in national journals and authored many academic books and a reference manual in mathematics. He has served as a resource person for a number of faculty development programs and outcome-based educations, data science, and e-learning. Currently serving as Associate Professor and Director, Educational Research and Development, Marian College Kuttikkanam Autonomous, and Chief of Academics, IPSR Solutions Limited. Over to you, sir.
So, thank you, Sidin, for your wonderful introduction about me. So now we are passing to the second segment of today's section. Obviously, it is very short time, 2 hours for a data analytical segment is obviously very low. But within that time constraint, let us try to take you through some of the basic level possibilities, because this is not a platform to go to the higher end of model development or something, deployment or something like that. So obviously this segment will be from a foundational level, so that it could span all of the audience. So and also I'll be taking you through some of the functional dimension. And before that, Sijin, is there any issues with my sound?
No, you're audible.
It's so audible.
Please
Okay,
proceed.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So in the first section, Dr. Mendus has given you a very beautiful details on about the scope of data analytics in the contemporary and some predictive mention about what is going to happen in future. So obviously it has set the stage for this journey, and this journey do not conclude here, because a plan is already set to have a 1 week detail orientation into the hands-on activities, so that you can really enjoy the flavors of data analytics. So in this section that I'll be taking only through some fundamental and basic concepts, as well as we'll be going through some of the use cases where we can able to incorporate the data analytical possibilities into this. The phone is there. So this data analytical possibilities into the workspaces. And I have been having some slides to share with you, so we can progress ahead with the assistance of a small presentation also. So in the segment, what I have incorporated is that I have included 2 tools, which is very important in the frame of data analytics, which is Tableau. Our major analysis will be on Tableau as well as Power BI. These 2 are the 2 master tools which the industry is been using for their business intelligence as well as for the data analytical scenario. And one more thing that I would like to say in this context is that the biggest part of data analytics is that it is not domain specific. That is, it could be integrated to any industry. So wherever there is an activity which is going on, there is a possibility of data analytics. So why I say that is that it is the data analytics that become a fuel for decision making. You can just think what we are now is nothing but the product of some decisions that we have taken at some junctions of our life. So it is the strategic decisions, whether it is in the personal life, or it is in the career, or it is in the business, what you have established at the present situation is the byproduct of some decisions that you have taken at some junctions of the life. And the importance of data analytics is that it will give you a platform or insight where you can make decisions that is in an intelligent way that will change the entire scenario. So this is the importance. So whatever be the industry, whatever be the activity, whatever be the business, there is a important significance in decision makings, because we know that all the great players of the industry has started from very infancy stage, and their growth is been this has taken from spurted out from multiple decisions that they have made, and the decision has been in the right way so that they are able to span the entire scenarios. So this is how the decision making has become that much important. And now we have got very competent and potential and efficient possibilities and systems for computing the informations that we have in the past, and to extract some insights. On the basis of insights, we are able to go ahead with the right choice at the right time. So the right choice at the right time will definitely change the scenario. And that is the beauty of data analytics, which can be incorporated into whether it is in the business scenario, health scenario, or whether it is in the weather forecasting, or whether it is in educational scenario, whatever it may be, irrespective scenario, it is boundless. So I think we can go into our presentations, and I'm having some network issues, so I'm just going to keep my video close so that I can have a very beautiful interactions with you, because we are in a work that is hands-on mode. So let us go into my presentation. Okay, Sujin, as usual, I have got one more question to ask. Is my video, is my screen visible and my sound okay? If both okay,
Yes.
then we can. Okay, Sujin, thank you. So we shall go ahead. So the theme for today's segment will be data analytics and visualization using Power BI and Tableau. Actually, I didn't enter Tableau. So actually, in this section, I'll be giving more priority to Tableau, because that is very sweet, and it is very simple. And also, we'll be integrating both Power BI and Tableau in this scenario. So going to the agenda, before we start a journey, we have to check what will we have for today, isn't it? Checking up the agenda, we'll be going through an icebreaking section, or I would like to say that it is a mere preparatory section, not an icebreaking, because you are already into this segment. So we begin with these preparatory sections. Then we will be putting some reflections on what is data analytics and what is visualization in a very simple slide, not going into detail about that. And then we will be just giving you a small scenario on about what is Power BI and also what is Tableau. And also I will be going through 3 tasks, hands-on tasks, which is going to happen. That is the analysis of the introductory data set using Power BI and Tableau. So that is what we are going to do as a part of our activity, that is activity based on Power BI and Tableau. Then we'll be having an analysis of the HR performance analysis, a very small use case. And I'll be just going through Tableau for using that. And also we'll be building up an interactive dashboard using Tableau. So I think the more is going to happen is through Tableau. And also I will be just introducing to you about that is a real deployed dashboard. I have taken a clone of that, which we have deployed in Marian College, a clone of that, and have this I've made a dummy data into the clone, and I'll be presenting you the clone, because the real data have got some it's have some privacy issues. So I'm just taking a clone and putting some dummy data just to show you how it has been deployed. So this is what we are going to go through. So it's not a mere fundamental thing. We are giving priority to dashboards, and dashboards are something very beautiful when you come to interactive dashboards, when you come to the platform of data analytics. So before we go into our hands-on activity in the sense that this is a very big group. Actually, I think in WebEx there are about 650 has been participating, and in the this live YouTube more than 100, more than thousands. I think nearly approximately thousands has been participating side by side. So to accommodate it together and giving hands-on is not practicable. So this video will be available in the LMS, which link will be reaching you to those who have all registered, so you can have a very comfortable on-time activity through your LMS. So we can try to go into what we are taking, and you can, if you want, you can take some scribbling notes on what we are progressing about. So before going to that, I would like to have an activity regarding that is your expertise in Power BI as well as Tableau. I'm adding Tableau because this is one segment which I have priorly just given only for Power BI, because this is a very big audience. I want to take Tableau also together with this, and to take this possibility of these two tools to you in one scenario itself. So what you have to do is that either you, if you, it is possible through your mobile, you can scan this QR code and answer. The answer is that, may I know your level of expertise in Power BI or Tableau or data analytics. You can put it as data analytics. Don't delimit it to Power BI and Tableau. What is your expertise in Power BI Tableau? So there are three ways of answering it. One, through this, or you have to type this one, or you can that is join. You can just type menti.com and enter the code. I will just show that. You have just started. The code is 24169519. This is the code. So just I would like to know what is your expertise there. What is your expertise there? You can scan this and answer. The QR code is there. You can answer. I am just giving 1 minute for answer. May I know your level of expertise in data analytics using Tableau and Power BI. Power BI, because this is the importance. This is the importance of data analytics, because you are a big group which has been scattered around India and abroad. And I am going to take a segment for you. Suppose if I want to reach you in its right sense, I should know where you are standing to make decisions on what are inference that I have to give when I progress through the section, right? So within a small slide, I am able to reach you and collect what you are in this segment, so that in the upcoming scenario, I'll be able to relate things in such a way that which is compatible to you. This is the significance of data analytics. Before going into my class, before making a decision on what all examples that I have to quote while I am discussing with you, I want to know you are. And on the basis of this, I can make decision on what I can do. What I can do, isn't it? This is what data analytics is for every scenario. Knowing the scenario and taking decisions so that our segment, what are decisions that you make will stand out and it will change the scenario. This is the first use case of data analytics. I think you got it clear. A big group spread out throughout India and abroad. I want to make a decision on what all examples I should cite in the reference of data analytics. And before going to that, I have reached you, got information, and I have transformed it into visualization. And this visualization is a representative that speaks to you about yourself, and I am able to take my class according to this. Is it not something significant? Yes, definitely. So now we have got that much of tools. Now we have got that much of possibilities to reach the data, get the data, slice the data, dice the data, extract insights, and go ahead. So you will flourish. So this is the first task that we have done. We have done a data analytics, taken data from you, collection of data, converting data into what? Visualizations. And from visualizations, getting the knowledge and insights and progressing ahead. This is the first and the most important analytics that I could take you with a real use case. Okay, thank you for your poll. And now we can go ahead. So now I think without if I am integrating 1,000 words, that will not make much meaning. I've given you a real use case. This is the importance of data analytics. And almost all our sections, when we are progressing, we will be customizing it in an experiential learning way, not taking some data and converting it into some visualizations. We will be taking you through some experiential way or some problem solving method, integrating the possibilities of data analytics where you are able to answer. That is the methodology that we are trying to put it into most of our courses and our segments. So this is just a very small bit of data analytics that you are going to do along with me. You are going to do along with me. This is a small data. You will be thinking, okay, this is only a 10-line data. 10-line data. Why I restricted to 10 is that you can make calculation easily. So this is actually now in Kerala, we are at a threat of dengue fevers. So this is a data set of 10 patients who have come to a clinic for this test, blood test for dengue. It's a fever. So here you can just understand this. There are 10 patients. They are being mentioned by means of their patient ID, their gender, their age, and there is some preventive medicines which is being in circulation in our locality. So this is something whether they have used the preventive medicines, and this is the test result. So this is actually what we could say that this format is a data set. So a data set is nothing but a snapshot of some instance which has happened. So presenting the informations in a structured way such that each data set has got some stories to tell. And if I ask you to analyze this, definitely you will be doing. I'll be giving you a scenario to analyze this. Now, I'll be giving you a few questions, and you have to analyze this data set and give the answers, isn't it? The first question that I am going to give is, what is the test positivity ratio? What is the test positivity ratio? That is percentage of positive cases in this. It is very easy. You can put it in chat. You can put it in chat. I'll be checking the chat. Okay, I want it to be because that makes us some functional. Just, yeah, lot of answers are coming, 30%, 30%, 30%. How is test positivity? It is an analytics of this data. Out of 10 patients, out of 10% who have reached there for testing this dengue fever, how many? 3 of them were reported to be positive. So if I say, okay, it is 30%. It was very easy. There is no need for any tools for this. This could be done because there are only 10 use cases. Instead of this 10 use cases, if this is 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, will it be this much easy to calculate? No. We should have some other tools for calculating. I will show how this could be calculated in this, not this one. Many questions had to come for BI and Tableau. So very good. Next question is, considering the gender, who is more immune, who has got more immunity to dengue fever? Considering the gender, that is whether the male or female having more immunity. So obviously, how can you make it happen? So you have to group it. How many males are there? And from males, how many male was tested dengue positive? So you'll be getting an answer. From female, you have to check what percentage is having dengue positive. So less what? TRP, that is test positive rate. With that data, you are having only this data. With respect to that data, we can say that which gender, whether male or female, is having less test positive rate. Less test positive rate means more immunity. So what, you can just answer it, a small instances. So I am checking it. Yes. Female, yeah, female is having less positivity rate. We can just check out how many females are there, and this is answered, right. So what is my next question? Isn't it? The first one was direct. Second one, you need some calculations. And now, which of the age group is having? Which of the which age group is more affected by dengue? Is more affected by dengue. More affected means less immunity. I can say only from the data that I am having. So here, little more calculation should be needed. You have to group. It is not already grouped. You have to group this data into 3. Those which is coming up to less than 25, then between 25 and 50, and above 50. Isn't it? So you have to convert it. And from this group, you have to calculate test positive rate. And among them, who stands out? Stands out in the sense with respect to dengue fever. That is not a good thing, isn't it? So with respect to dengue, who is being more affected? Isn't it? You need some calculations. I have restricted to 10 so that you can make very easy calculations, isn't it? Let me check it. Yeah. So for the sake of convenience, I have restricted the patients into the middle group so that you can easily calculate it, isn't it? Just to facilitate the situations. I didn't add any positive to the extreme groups 25 less or 50 plus, so that you can answer it without much hassles, isn't it? So if this 10 is being expanded to 1 lakh or more, it will take little more time, isn't it? And one more thing is there. What is the TPR among those who have taken preventive? So I told that in our locality there is a preventive is been circulating, and just to have a test on that, those who have taken preventive. What is the TPR among those who have taken preventive? Those who have taken preventive is given through S. Yeah, many answers are coming. So it is just a small instance. It is just a small instance that I have presented to you. And my last question in this scenario, a preparatory section. The last question. What is the process that you're doing with dataset? What is the process that you are doing with the dataset? Yeah. Calculations. And what you are calculating, what? Some inferences, some observations from this data. So I don't want to say much about what is data analytics when you have already done data analytics from scratch. So we answered two things. What is the importance? I have mentioned through our poll of data analytics. The second thing, what is data analytics? I don't want to say it in 1,000 words. The data analytics is you have done it in a real-time instance. So this is the data and you have done the analytics. So it is very important that to know all these technical terms. So I appreciate, sorry that I didn't appreciate it. Very good dynamic group. I like your that is involvement. So it is good, keep going. And now because since we are doing the things in Power BI and Tableau, it needs to be installed. So I thought of first giving you, but actually more than 7,000 persons has installed. So this is a very has been registered for the program. So we cannot, it's very big group, so I cannot initially make the confirm that whether you have installed Power BI and Tableau. So I'll be doing these things and it will be there in the LMS, and you will be getting the link by Monday. And so you can, if you're in, obviously I understand your vibrance and vibe, so you will be interested, I know. So you can have your own time and work with that by installing these things. So so I told that every data set is a snapshot. Every data set is a snapshot of what has already happened, isn't it? So putting it into this format, isn't it? Putting it into this format, what is the speciality of this format? Arranging those informations in rows and columns. We can call it as structured data set. So what you were working out is about structured data set. And in the structured data set, you can see that the data are arranged in column. Different columns are there. First column, instead of patient name, I have given patient ID, because sometimes it can happen that there are two persons with the same name. So obviously in data analytical scenario, we give unique identification number, that is patient ID. And then what I have taken is gender, then age, then there is information whether they have taken the preventive, and the test results. So each column is the variables which is considered for the study. I told you that I'm going through the basic level because I got a feedback that most of you are new to this. So otherwise, I can jump and don't explain more about these things. And the other thing is that each row signifies each instance or an object of a data set. Here we say object as each individual who have come for the blood test is considered as an object or an instance, and their details is presented in each row. So what can you say? The first patient is a male of age 67, and his history shows that he have taken that preventive, and the result shows that he is test negative. So each row is each object. Then there is a concept about dependent variable and independent variable. So the variable that we are focusing, we are not focusing about the gender. We are not focusing about. The main thing is that whether it is test positive or not. That is our prime focus. So that this variable that we are focusing and study is considered as dependent variable, and we will be finding the others are independent variable. That is why I told that among gender, which is I positive, among those who have taken preventive, so these are independent. They can take or take without, and test positivity is the dependent variable. And you can see that there are numerical variables, isn't it? Age is a numerical value which is presented in the form of integers. The numerical variables are there, and categorical variable. Categorical variable means that is whether we are dividing the population. We are dividing the population into different category, right? For instance, the second column, we are dividing the population into the gender, isn't it? So here we have only male and female. And if there is third gender, okay, male, female, and third gender. So dividing it into different groups which is available. So that is the category. Whether they have taken preventive or not taken preventive, there are the two categories, dividing it. So this is categorical variable. So this is the structured data and its corresponding parameters. And unstructured data is the data which is not directly put into this form. For example, we are dealing with the video, or if it is a sound file, it is a data. If it is a text, it is a data. For natural language processing, the data is a text. So the first level of reprocessing is that we are transforming the natural language text into the digital format, where a number of processes will be happening. We'll be tokenizing, stemming, all these things. Not mentioning it now because it is not relevant. So unstructured data is that those data which is available in a what format? The video format or sound format, or some logs of observations or cumulative records or anecdotal records. All these things are unstructured data. So, and obviously you have already answered what is data analytics. So data analytics is a combination of three components. One, we can say that domain. So the domain that we were handling this in the previous slide, what was the domain? It is a health scenario, health industry. And softwares. Suppose if it is 10, okay, I can handle it without anything. Suppose if it is 1 lakh or more, I can do it, but it will take time. But without any hassles and without any issues, I can very well do it if I am having a software. So we'll be introducing software, both Power BI and Tableau, for answering the question that you have done manually. And the thing is that statistical measures, statistics are is a field of study that gives meaning to the data, isn't it? If I ask somebody to compare the performance of two groups, what will you do? I will take the average performance of the two groups and say that this group is better than the other. What is that? Average is a statistical measure. Suppose if I want to make a study on which is the most favorable ice cream, or the not favorable, the most ice creams that the group or the population love, isn't it? What can you say that most popular? I was just searching for that name, popular ice cream. How can you make the study done? Isn't it? How can you make the study done? You will go get the opinion, which is your favorite ice cream, and those persons, those ice cream which most person, I repeat, which most person has answered, we will say that it is a favorite ice cream. What is that? It is the mode value, a statistical measure. We don't say that mode, we will say that. Already election has taken up, isn't it? So in every parliament constituency, we have elected a person. How it has happened? It is the mode. Most people who is in favor of which candidate? Most people, modern value. The statistics in action, the statistics in life. So for making inferences, making data meaningful, we need statistics which will breathe meaning to our calculations and interpretations. So that is statistics. When put together, we call it data analytics. And data visualization, obviously, what I would like to say is that data visualization is breathing life to the data. Now we were handling only with the data, 10-line data. If the data is 1 crore, my God, that will be very heavy. And even if it is in the 1 crore, I can represent what it is, some patterns in one small diagram like this, one small diagram. And that diagram will speak to you what the data contains. And converting this huge data, which is very massive, into very beautiful visuals, which is able to communicate something that the data contains, is called data visualization. So the data is speaking to you. That means data visualization to a greater extent is giving life to the data, so that the data will speak to you what it contains. Isn't it beautiful? Definitely, if you are looking at data analytics with your passion, you will really fall in love, because this is something very beautiful things that takes you to a different levels, and that helps you to make beautiful inferences, etc. And these are the key softwares that we are going to do for today, that is Tableau and Power BI. So obviously this Power BI is very beautiful thing. Actually, it is actually a Microsoft tool, and it has got the functionalities of Power Query. Obviously Excel, now we have the latest versions of Excel, we have got Power Query integrated. And actually, that Power Query has been first come with the Power BI. The Power BI is data pre-processing interfaces, Power BI, and then data worksheet will be available to you through data models. So this is the Power BI desktop. And if you want to collaborate it with the group or workspace, we have to go to Power BI services, which is a paid one. Power BI desktop is free. So Power BI Pro or Professional or Desktop is a paid one, where you can collaborate with a group. You can collaborate in a single project, working in one from India, one from UK, one from US, one from Japan, or something like that. Collaborate in one project. You will be able to share your workspaces as applications, or the product as applications. And you can customize your worksheet in mobile, etc. So not going into much, because we have got a very little time. So be cool, and we can progress. Don't look at the watch. Don't look at the watch. I am also not looking. Let me progress at this speed, so that you will be able to take something from our classes. And the other one is a real hero. Tableau is the grandmaster of visualization. He will take whatever ugly the data is into very beautiful visuals. And I think the Tableau, what I feel when we work with Tableau is that it is a rangoli of colors. You can make very beautiful, colorful visualizations in Tableau, very beautiful. So this is something you can work with, and there is no much prerequisite for working with these things. So this section, what I am trying to take you through is a few tasks. And we will try to go. I think our time which is being allotted is 1. Let us try to complete it, or wherever we reach by 1 or 1:10 or 1:15, we will be concluding it. I will not be taxing you to sit there for long, right? So task 1, analyze the data using Tableau. We have already analyzed this manually. Now I will be analyzing this using Tableau. Manually, 10 is okay. If it is 1 lakh, our effort will change. But Tableau and Power BI's effort will not change. If it is 10 or 1 lakh, the effort will be so same. So I am taking you to that interface. So let me conclude this poll. We will take first, I will show that with both Power BI and Tableau. First, I will take where is this? Oh, yeah, it is there. Tableau we have as one an open source, which is Tableau public, and the other a licensed version. The licensed version you have to pay fee, and it will be there for about 15 days full trial. About 80% will be same. And the only thing is that if you want to connect it to database, we have to go with that licensed version. And if you want to copy it, if you want to save it in your desktop, you need a licensed version. Here you can save your work in Tableau's repository, which is hosted in cloud. So when I say cloud repository, is nothing but you can just save it. They will ask for some details. You give it. So your profile will be created, and you will be saving it to that under your profile, repository under your profile. So let us go and take this one. And of mine, let me check where I have taken this data. FTP workshop. Oh no, that is not. Where is it? Let me check where I have saved it. DA workshop. DA workshop dataset is there. Okay, let me check it here. DA workshop. Yeah, sorry, it is here. DA workshop. Yeah, this is the data, obviously. So I have opened that Tableau. This video will be there. Will be available to you through the LMS. No issues. You can just check it out. So first, we are connecting it to the data connecting page. This is the data set that we have already worked out, isn't it? K01 to K10, the different. So you can see, okay. So what we have done is that I've taken that Excel file, and that was the source of the data, taken it into our Tableau. So the data has come to the Tableau public. And then we are going to the worksheet. This is the worksheet where you make all the wonders. This is the worksheet where you make all the wonders. So what are we going to do? We want to check out what is the test positivity rate. So here we can see that the Tableau itself showcases your data variables into 2 categories. One, categorical data that is showcased on top, the other numerical data that will showcased. Obviously, we will just go ahead because if I am going in an instructional mode, it will take time. So you can just watch it out. So I'm taking the results to the column. Results to the column. The only prerequisite you need is to drag and drop. Drag and drop. And then I am going to take the count here. And I'm just going to take this. So here it is just dragged it here, dropped it here. So I got it. There are total 10, out of which 7 negative cases and 3 positive cases, isn't it? If I want to put it in percentage, I will just take quick table calculations, and then percentage of total. So our first question is, what is the test positivity rate? 30%. Okay. We have got only 10 rows. If the 10 rows is 10,000 or 10 lakhs, only the same effort. Drag, drop, the percentage will be ready right in front of you. Since it is 10, you won't think that, oh, what is this? I have done it better than Tableau. Okay. But when it goes to big data, the same effort, whether it is 10 or big, you will be getting it as such. You will be getting it as such. So now, if I am taking this gender, and adding it to filter, what happened? I'm pulling this gender and putting it to filter. So it has come here. Suppose if you want to identify the test positivity rate of female, just click female. Just click female. What is the test positivity rate? 25% is only positive. 25% is only positive. Isn't it? Okay, I want to compare it with male. Click it. Why male is not coming? Yeah, now 33.3% is positive. So our second question is regarding whether the male or female is more immune to this. So that question, just answer it, isn't it? Okay, I'm taking this out. I am taking this out. My third question was that whether the preventive was effective. So what is the test positivity rate among those who have taken preventive and those who have not taken preventive? What is this? I have just taken the first positivity, and where is the preventive here? I am taking a right click and I'm showing show filter. So it has been taken to the filter. I will just click. Those who have not taken, not taken the preventive. What is the test positivity? 40%. Yeah. Let me check what is the test positivity of those who have taken preventive. 20%. 20%. So preventive is giving some sort of solutions, at least to some extent, isn't it? Though it has not come to. So this is good. Okay. So preventive is okay. It is okay. Test positivity rate as whole is there. Now, what is my another question? Whether below 25 age or between 50 and 75 or above. I don't have this category there. There is no category here. There is only age. There is only age. So I need little calculations here. Little calculations. Very simple. That is, I want to apply an conditional statement to categorize the age into 3 categories. Okay. So just trying to do it. You can right click here, take calculated field, take calculated field. What name I would like to give? I would like to give category with respect to age. So a small, it is automated. You can just, I click if. What is the condition? If the age here, I will click A, it will be auto completing age. If age is what you can say, less than, age is less than what? 25. Then what you can say, what you want to give, you are creating a new column. If age is 25, you want to put it as below 25. Okay. And now, if it is not, else if, that is, if it is not 25, what next? Else if, what? Age. Age is greater than, where is greater? My eyesight is not working. Greater than or equal to 25, and when you click, it is auto completion. When you click that, that will be completed. And again, age less than or equal to 50, less than or equal to 50, what you have to say? Then we want to put between 25 and, it is percentage, oh my god, and 25 and 50. So this is the category. Where is that? Yeah. So less than 25 or between 25 and 50, and what next? Else. There is no need to put again else if, else a small coding. Else there is no need to give any this condition there. Else above 50. Above 50. Let me check whether everything is okay. And here the calculation contains an error. The error is that it should be concluded with an end statement. End statement. Oh, the calculation is valid. So what we have done, we are going to add a new column showing the category which is less than 25 or between. If it is age is less than 25, then I have to give below 25 in the newly prepared column. Else, if it is greater than 25 and less than 50, okay, or else it is above 50. I will click OK. So you can see that the category column is already created. You will be confused. Is it so? You can check it. So before we didn't have this category column, right? You have created it through a calculated field. So we can see the where is the age? Where is the age? Age is 67, above 50, 43 between, 52 above, isn't it? 1 below, okay, 18 below. So you have already created a new category, isn't it? And now you are going to filter this with respect to the category. What is the category? Where this is the category and show. So here, if you want to know above 50, what is the test positivity rate? Yeah, everybody is negative there. No positive. Very good. So below 25, very good. It's nobody is having positivity. So they are all strong. And between 25 and 50, test positivity is 60%. It's very alarming. So all those persons who are having more than between that age group. Probably that is the age group where we go interact with the more social movement is there. Test positivity is high. So whatever it may be, not going into that, this is only a dummy data. Want to show you how it is. So this is how we can work with the data analytics. So this is at the first level. At higher level, we can create data dashboards where when the data is being pumped into your database, definitely that will be auto-corrected and you can see it in form of different cards. So this is for the first instance that I'm showing it. So this could be done automated by means of data analytical process and data analytical dashboards. Okay, so let me close this. So the task that you have done it. This is the task that you have done. This is through Tableau. So let me take Power BI also. Let me take Power BI also. This is the Power BI desktop. This is the Power BI desktop. Probably since it is your first time, I think there are some experts also. They will be having more knowledge. That is why I just told that this is only a first level thing. So here I'm going to get the data. It's an Excel workbook here, and where the data is. The desktop is here, and where is my data? DA workshop, and this is the data. Okay. This is the data. So you are connecting it to the data. So there will be prompted whether you want to load the data directly into the worksheet, that we can call it as a data model, or whether you want to make some transformations, in the data. Because there in the previous, when we have worked with, we found it a difficulty. We have to work something to create a new category less than 25, which is not in the data. So I need to add that and come back to, so that everything will be very easy. So for that, what I have to do? I can go to transform data. So when you click transform data, then what happens? You will be navigated to Power Query. See, and what you can see in Power Query, you can see the data set. If you want to make any change in the data set, okay, so everything is fine. Sometimes it may happen that the column will come to as the first, so you can correct it by using use first row as header, but now there is no issues for that. I want a new column to be added here, so I can add it in the Power Query interface. What is the interface? There is add column. This is a conditional column that I have to add. Conditional column, because I want to apply some conditions to the age and categorize it. So the name of the column will be, as we have done in the previous, will be what? Category. And what is a column that you are adding? Age. If age is less than what? 25. This is what we have added in the calculated field in a code pattern. Here it is given in this way. Just drag and drop. No, just it is in a list. You can take it, and then what you have to what should be written below 25. So if the age is less than 25, what the new column should contain? It should contain the entry below 25. Okay, I have to add a new clause. What is the new clause? Age. If it is not less than 25, it should go to the next higher thing. What is the next higher thing? Less than 50. So it will start executing from the first, whether it is 25, then it will, there is no need to say greater than 25. It will come and execute this one. And this we will write between 25 and 50. Else, there is no need to add anything else. If it is not 50, then above 50. Above 50. Okay? Wow. The column has come. So you can just convert this into text category only. So you can check 67. What? There is an error that has happened. 43. Okay, an error. Let me delete that column. I have entered some mistake over there. Let me check it out. Okay, conditional. Add a conditional column. Maybe some error as in my naming process. So let me put category. Category and what is that age? The age is less than. Did I add less than? Is less than what? 25. Less than 25. I think some below 25. Okay, if age is less than 25, what is that error then had happened? Let me check it. Then age is less than 50. We can write it as between 25 and 50. And anything above that is above 50. Less than. Okay. Then let me click OK. Now it is right, because I've made some mistake in selection. I've taken it greater than for less than. That's why. So 67 is above 50. 43 is between 25 and 50. 52 above 50. Okay, 18. So here, just you select it and then execute. This is ready. And I am going to upload it into data model. So we just take the file, close and apply. So what is it mean? Close the Power Query and open the data model and upload it into the data model. So now we have closed the Power BI, Power Query, and we have uploaded it into what? The data model. Now we can just check it out like this. I am just checking the time also. Okay. Probably for the dashboard, I think we will be getting less time for dashboard. So I will just show you that. So I have just selected. Yes, there is an interface there, different visualizations by default. There is very wonderful things. If you are in the business scenarios, you can have higher end analysis. You can populate the data, identify the key factor indicator that decides the particular dependent variable, and a lot of beautiful things out there. So really, the BI, business intelligence, it's right to the word. So here in the x-axis, I can detail what here. In the x-axis, I will take the results. In the x-axis, I've taken the result. And in the y-axis, I will take the patient ID, because there is in the other there was count. So here we don't have the count, so I've just taken the patient ID. The patient ID will be taken as the count. So negative and positive. I will just activate the data label. Activate the data label. So you can see how many 7 and 3 there. And here I want it in percentage. So show the measures as percentage of total. So I got that total test positivity rate is 30%. Now I want to confirm it. What is the test positivity rate with respect to gender? So I'm going to take the gender and put it along with x-axis. So two things has come. Two things has come in the x-axis. Now I am going to take the filter out here. Take the filter, and I want only male. So what is the male test positivity rate? 33.3%. There we got it by taking these independent variables into the filter. Here we are taking it into the filter in this way. So this is very interesting thing. I'm just taking away back and checking out the female. The female test positivity rate is 25. That means they are more immune. They are more immune. So I'm taking this thing, gender out. I am taking this gender out of the scenario. I am bringing in the preventive thing. Those who have taken the preventive, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Doing the same thing. Those who have not taken the preventive, what is the test positivity rate? 40%. Isn't it? So those who have taken the preventive, what is the test positivity rate? 20%. The preventive is effective, isn't it? So I am just going to take this out, preventive out. Now I have already created a new category there, isn't it? With respect to the age, taking the age category to x-axis. And with respect to the category, I am going to make a filter. What is that? Above 50, all are negative. All are negative. All are negative. Isn't it? Below 25, again, all are negative. Between 25 and 50, yes, 60%. See? So I have just made a small data set, 10 observations. I've made you to calculate it. You made data analytics. I've made it happen through Tableau. I made it happen through Power BI. So in this, we need some data pre-processing. In Tableau, I've done it through calculated field. Here, I've gone through what? Power query, and then analyzed it. But now when the scenario change to 1 crore data or 4 or 5 lakhs of data, your human calculations will find it difficult. But in the Tableau and Power BI, which is calculated through software, will remain the same. No hassles, same steps, and same time and same. So this is the power of software. This is the power of software. So I'm not saving it. Going back to our presentation, let me look the time also. Okay, I think let us go ahead. If you are passionate, you can sit. This is very interesting. So we have done the task 1. I have made the same thing that you have analyzed happen through Power BI and Tableau. So going into the task number 2, and HR data analysis. That is, this is a small scenario, a small short data set. Why I am dealing with the small data set is that you will be able to seize the data, know the data, what is behind the data, understand it, and do it. Once you get mastery over it, you can go with big data. So let me show you the data set first. This is an office supplies data set. This is an office supply data set. And what the data says, I told that every data has got some story to communicate, or every data is a snapshot of some instance which had happened. So this is something that has happened in a small scale industry, which is dealing with office stationaries like pen, pencil, whatever. It is not the pen, pencil that matter. It can be it can be some models of car or something like that. It is only for the purpose of analysis. So a small scale data set where this small scale industry is marketing their product through the representatives. They have got some 10 to 11 representatives, and they are marketing the entire store into 3 regions: Central, West, and East. And they are selling it to the retail shop in bulk in different prices. This is the scenario. So before going into data analysis, don't jump directly into analysis. First, learn the data. That is why domain knowledge is important. Suppose if you are dealing with health data, the parameters that comes there will be health related, isn't it? Suppose if I say, okay, what is the sugar level? So you should have some domain expertise. What is the normal sugar level? What is high? What is low? Without knowing that, working with it will be an absurdity. Know the data. So here, what it says, on 4 July 2014, the representative named Richard has made a sale in the East region. What he has sold is an item pen set. He has sold 62 units of pen set at a price of 4.99 per unit. So this is the scenario. Second, so every row is a sale instance. So how many sale that has happened? Means how many rows are there? There are 44 and 1 for the column heading. So only 43 sales has happened. So 43 rows are there, 43 sales has happened. And each sale is been done by different representatives. And the product that they have sold is some items which they are dealing. What are the items here? Okay, these are the different items. If you want to view it here in Excel, you can make it to table form. Okay, you can make it to table form. And what is here? Filter. You can apply that filter here and see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 types of items are available, and they are marketing these 5 types of items, isn't it? If you want to check out how many representatives are there in the Excel, we are not dealing with this one at this point of time, isn't it? At this point of time, okay, select that representatives, and then you activate that filter here, and you can see how many representatives are here. Okay, a wide range of representatives are here. So we are not going and discussing about Excel at this point of time because we don't have much time for our analysis with the Tableau and Power BI. Let us go to Tableau. See, that is the data set. Only 43 lines are there, and see what is going to happen in our analysis. So let us, let me analyze with Tableau. Actually, you know that for a data analytics, It is not just mere explaining things. We have to make things doing. So that takes time. This is, even if it is a 3-hour class, it is, I will say that it is too short. So we will go a little ahead, and at least I want to show this one. Excel sheet, OBA, not office supplies. So connected to the data has come here, isn't it? Going to the data page, Okay, now I got everything here. So now I would like to know that which region had more business. More business in the terms that total product sold, in terms of total product sold, whether it is pen or pencil or whatever things, which is daily. I want to know. I will take the region, and I will take the total units and trigger it here. So it's quite clear that the top selling region is central region with maximum number of products sale, irrespective of what the product is. Just drag and drop. If you want to take this, these are the total number of products which is sold. With respect to item, if you want to make an analysis, which item is of most demand, maximum number of sales? What is this? Binder or pen? Binder, there are 722 sales, and for pencil, there are 716 sales. So maximum number of sales is with that of their binders, and minimum number of sale is the desk that is having the minimum number of sales. So if you want to take it and take the representatives over here, so this gives a distribution of the sales which is made by the different representatives. Who is the topper? Oh, this guy Richard. He has sold 396 products. Second is Alex, and the third one is Bill, with respect to the total number of items sold. Suppose if you are going to give an award to the sales representative in terms of total number of sales, okay, then definitely you can suggest Richard. Suppose if you want to make give that award with respect to the sales, with respect to the region, okay, you want to find the sales with respect to the region, I will take this region and put it here. So you can see central region has got maximum sales because in central region 6 representatives are working together. So that is what it made stand out. So you are drilling in into some more and more things. And if you want to give an award region wise, okay, central region you will give award to Alex. In the east region you will give award to Richard, and the west region you will give award to James, isn't it? So now I want to identify. I want to identify. Okay, where is this region? Let it be here. So, been working in the supply chain, I want to identify which product is being on demand in this region. Okay, what I want to do, I will take away these representatives and I will take the items and showcase it here. See, just dragging, dropping, getting insights, getting observations. So what can you see here? In the central region, you found that your pencil is the top seller. In the west region, there also you found that your pencil is the best seller. But in the east region, you found your pencil is the least seller. Now, the next question is why. So this is a descriptive analysis, what has happened. Now, if you want to have why it has happened, you have to drill deeper into it in order to get the answer for why. That is diagnostic analysis. You have to get more informations from that region. Probably that there will be a competitor item which is working much well there. So we have to decide some promotion activity there in order to boost the sales. Or identify what makes the competitive item to stand out than this, whether it is a cost factor or something else. We have to work with this. That is data analytics. That will power your business. Isn't it? Not putting some data and getting some image. You have to think, work about that. Your analysis is important. Or sometimes the potential stakeholders with respect to these two terms are less. Probably here and here, there may be more educational institutions, and in the East, there will not be stakeholders for buying pencil. Probably it can be the case. So what the case is diagnostic analysis. We have to. Our data is just 43 lines. But see how the things are getting involved. How the things are getting evolved. I'm taking this region and bringing the representatives here. See, it gives a clarity on what are the products that each representatives are dealing with. Totally 5 products are there, but the first representative, Alex, is only dealing with first 3. Isn't it? Only first 3. And you can see that this guy, Richard, he's been dealing with first 4. He is the person that has made maximum sales, and still he is not dealing with some other products. Isn't it? Analysis. This is analysis. Taking the data, taking it to our tools, working with it, and every dragging and dropping, you have got something to say. I am taking this to a second position. See, with respect to different products, who all are working here? With respect to binders, I think the entire representatives are making sales with respect to the binders. And see the desk, only 3 persons are working here. Only 3 persons are working here, isn't it? So you identified only 3 persons are concentrating on the desk. So why others are not concentrating? Probably that is not a potential space for that product, or that product may need some more improvisation. So what's the improvisation? So you can give your inferences that why this is not moving, because it needs more functionality to be added up. Because in the industry, the products are getting higher generations on the basis of such analysis. That is business intelligence. And here, if you are an HR person, so you can identify that, oh, James, only 7. And here, Bill, he has made 26. And Richard, 24. So when they are coming for some gathering, official gathering, you can ask this Bill and Richard to share how they are promoting it, how they are dealing with the customers, so that they can get the modus of their operandi to the others. So this is the importance of analysis. This is the only 43 lines are there, but see how it has been working, isn't it? And now you are going back. You are going back, and we are trying to give an award. Now someone from the management sees that, okay, you are going to give award to the Richard, but see what is the revenue that Richard has brought. Oh, need to be thought. It is not the volume, but for the company, it is the revenue that matters. So I don't have any data with respect to the revenue. If I want to look at the data from here, look at the data from here. The revenue is not included here. I can see the data from the worksheet page here. So I will just going to add revenue, calculated field revenue. What is the revenue? That is going into this. What is the revenue? This is Richard made 62, sold 62 units. per unit cost is this. So 62 into this will give you the revenue in the first instance. So you want to multiply what? Units multiplied by unit price. Okay. Okay. So revenue is generated. A column, new column is generated. Where is that? Revenue. Okay. This is the revenue. This is the revenue. So I want something to be answered with respect to revenue. See, so two things are coming together. This is the total number of sales, total number of products sold, and this is the revenue. This is the revenue. See, revenue. Is there any difference? Where is Richard? Richard has gone down. Richard has gone down. So I am taking it out. What is the status now? Who is the top revenue generator? It is, if you want to read this perfectly, you can rotate it. You can rotate the label. Matthews. The Matthews is the person with maximum revenue. So it is not fair to give award to Richard on terms of maximum number of units sold, but what is the revenue generated? So your decision is being revisited. So what is this? In the central region, you can give award to Matthews. In the eastern region, you have to give award to Susan. And in the west region, okay, James. But the gap has got reduced. So these are smart salesmen with the minimum sales, maximum revenues. So from the company's point of view, we can honor them. Right? So such decisions could be, I'm just looking up the town. Okay, it is now already ending one. Anyhow, I promise that I will not go. We don't have time for building dashboards. I think in the upcoming sections, we will be building dashboards. But this is something very important. Our matter is how we can work with data, how we can drill out insights, and how these insights become functional and help it. And okay, I will just make one more analysis. We will take order date. And I'm taking the revenue here. And see, the 2 years, 2014, revenue was high, and 2015, revenue went down. Isn't it? So I would like to have more detail analysis. A timeline. Okay, this is July 2014. This is August. This is September, October. Okay. So I am working with the trend. I am working with the trend of a market. So our market is less. The least revenue was recorded during which period? March. Why? It will boost to additional informations from the market regarding why. At maximum, comparing it, why? So you can just make a comparison. You can make a comparison on when is the market high, when do we get the better revenue, and if you want to filter it with respect to the items, see, if you want to filter it with the items, okay, we have only these items. When is the revenue of the binder high? Okay, the revenue from binder is high during this period and the revenue less from this period. Okay, only 3 sales is there with respect to the desk. 1 here, 1 here, isn't it? So likewise, you can make analysis. When is the revenue with respect to pen set at the top? It is during this period. And when it is at the least, it is at this period, isn't it? So you can have, this is only dummy data. So you can, when you work with the real-time data, you will give more insights into the nature of products, the nature of market, and the nature of customer behavior who are interacting with your product. And for HR, something interesting yet to come. And for HR, okay, again, let me take the same scenario the same scenario. You can also do it with respect to what you could say, a lot of things to be added, because we have less time. And with respect to what I could say, the representatives, if you want to, a performance appraisal of the representatives, isn't it? What is the revenue pattern of this person? What, Alex started very slow and then shooted out like anything, and then gradually going down in the performance. So performance analysis. So it can infer whether there is a possibility that he is leaving, could be assessed on the basis of this performance, isn't it? And what about Bill? How is he performing? Yes, systematically is growing higher and higher and making more and more revenue systematically. So his curve is upward trend. See how James are working. James has made a drastic opening and then shooted down and going in a gradual pace. What about Morgan? I'm interested in Richard. This is Rachel, not Richard. Richard is started with this, but gradually he had made it down. Then he has shooted up. Then he's an oscillating salesman. So you can make a performance analysis like this. Isn't it? Suppose if you want to compare the market, isn't it? We have got 5 products. If you want to compare the market in one scenario, take it like this. So here, this is the market growth of binders. This is the market growth that the label is here. You can identify like that, isn't it? So this is how, if you want to take this also, show filters. If you want to compare with binders and pen, like this. See, during June, which is on top? This one, which is that binders. Binders is top. It is leading, but at some point of time, the binders has come down. This has gone top. So you can compare the performance like this. So see, we have only taken some 43 lines, and I have been talking to you about half an hour, analyzing, drilling into this data. And if this data is very huge, the same process, dragging, dropping, getting observations, dragging, dropping, getting observations, and making it line. So this is the power of analysis, and this is data analytics. Not just taking data, making a pie diagram, showcasing it. It's not. Connect it with the scenarios. Oh my God, it is one past. So actually, I was trying to building a dashboard also. It may take nearly about 1 hour. So I just show the dashboard that I was trying to share with you, to build for you. That is a banking service. Actually, this was the data. Here, this is the banking data. It has got some about what is the count here. Let me click. What is the so this is it is about 4,015 rows are there, and it is about different bank. This is a banking. This is the account number of that customer. First name, surname, gender, male. Which region? We have got England, Wales, and what type of job. Then his bank balance. This is the data. A small showcasing about. So being if you are there in a banking scenario, if you want to don't say if you want to make some decisions regarding announcing some scheme to which group, obviously you need some analysis. So it is better to have a dashboard for this. And I will actually, I was thinking to create this dashboard here, which will take more than about 45 minutes or so. So I will just show the dashboard, which is already I have built here. So this is the dashboard which actually we would have built it here. Actually, this is the dashboard. So this is the region. This is the customers. This is the age category. This is the job classifications, and this is the bank balance. So if you want to out for Scotland, so it is interactive. Scotland, only 28% of banking customers are male, are female, and the rest are male. So they are more exposed to. And among them, we could find blue collar job banking customers at here, followed by the other job. The white collar jobs banking customers are less in because they are classified the job into white collar, blue collar, and others. So if you're taking the scenario of England, we could see that about 50-50 are there, but more banking customers are white collar. And of which age group are the banking? They are of the age group of, this is from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. If you want a bigger interval, you can go and slice here. It is age, it is not, I want an interval of 15. Okay, so the potential banking customers from England is this, isn't it? The potential banking customers from what? Here, Scotland is from 45 to 60. But from England, we can say that from 30 to 45. So if you want to announce some packages or some scheme in England, we can give the scheme for 30 to 45. Okay, buying a car or something like that. For 45 to 50, planning for some pension schemes or something like that. Oh, you can, depending upon the nature of the customers, you can plan, isn't it? And here, if you're going to Northern Ireland, only 46, 26 percentage are male and the rest are female. So if you want to announce something, you can give more scheme or policies with respect to female. And there, the other jobs are more, the customers belonging to other jobs are more over here, isn't it? And we can check the bank balance. What is the saving mentality? What is the saving mentality here? 0 to 55, 15,000. Only 53 candidates are there who is having their bank balance above in this range of 0 to 15,000, $0 to $15,000. Here, $15,000 to $30,000 like this. If you want a parameter to be little more elevated, okay, in the gap of 20,000, 0 to $20,000 dollars, there are 66. You can interact it in any way like this. So this is for the statistics of Ireland. And in the Ireland, we can see that this age group is having more. So you can have scheme for buying motorbike or for buying, purchasing car or iPhones or like that. You can have schemes like that because for more banking are of less age groups. So this is the off to all scenario. So this is the off to all scenario here. So this is the interactive dashboard where you can. So if you want to, so this is okay. So if you want to have an analysis on what about white collar jobs, this will give you the white collar category only. So white collar jobs female, this is 52%. Okay, if you want the other category, 58%. If you are treating with the blue collar jobs, we can see that The women with the blue collar jobs, only 24% are from blue collar jobs. Likewise, you can slice it in any ways, any parameters, and identify. So this is the beauty of dashboards. This is the beauty of dashboards, which actually I thought of the same dashboard. I thought of creating it over here now, but the time will not permit it. And this is the dashboard which I have built it in Power BI for Marian College. This is I made a clone of that. This is something which has been deployed. This has been already deployed. So there we can get it from here. Deployed the dashboard. So this is from already deployed dashboard, which has been deployed in Power BI Service Pro. So this is the dashboard which has been deployed. Here, if you want to have, okay, here John Thomas is the top performer with respect to the revenue, because in the college now we have a policy that every teachers should have involved some extension activities, generate revenue, and with respect to that. And okay, if you want the status of RENA, the revenue is this. If you want to get the status of Arif, the revenue is very big. If you want the status of Ravi, the revenue is 20,000, like that. And his academic contributions is there only with respect to this blue publication, research level publications. He got 5 credits. And for what is this blue? Seminar paper presentations he is having. And he is getting a credit which is with respect to the revenue generated, 10% or something like that. That is the total 10%. That is 5 plus 4, and 10% is 20,000 is 2. That is 10% means just like for every 10,000 1 credit. So 20,000 is 2. So it is 11. So what about Rohan Sunil? It is 15,000. So this is how we can very effectively integrate. And this is something which is posted. So how you enter it here? It is through what you could say that just one minute. I will show it here. We are entering it through Google Sheet. So this is the sheet, Google Sheet, which is there for entering. You can enter the name here, and you can enter the credentials with respect to select. Select. This is the code which has been given. Okay, what not one. If you have made a journal book, you can write it here. If you are participating for a national level FTP, you can integrate like that. If you are generating an instance for generating 10,000, likewise, and that could be reflected into the dashboard. That could be reflected into that Power BI dashboard. But here it will come to this hosted. We have set a time for calibration. At the time of calibrations, this new entry will come here automatically without doing anything. So this is the deployed status of a dashboard. So obviously, I have taken 15 minutes addition just to state this. So this is something, an interesting thing, which will drive a lot of field that you're working in and add a quality into that particular scenario. So that's all from my part. So let me stop sharing, and if you have any queries regarding this, you can put it. And over to Sijin. I've taken some little more time. So
thank you, Sunil, sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. I think everybody enjoyed it. I can see a lot of positive comments in the chat itself. Now, many people have been asking about attendance sheet, feedback form, certificate or not. Let me tell you, the attendance sheet, we are not sharing any specific link as such. What you need to do is you need to fill the feedback form that will be available in the LMS. That will be taken as your attendance. Okay. Now, to get the LMS, you will get the credentials by Monday by email, and you can log into the LMS. In that, you will get the recordings of the session, and you will get the feedback form. You need to fill the feedback form to download your certificate. Okay, so you need to do these. If you have any questions to Sunil sir, you can ask. Yes, I just explained to you how the feedback form you will get it. The feedback will be there in the learning management system. The details you will get on Monday. Yes, sir.
Okay, I think we have just given you some insights on how this powerful the data analytics is, because normally many confusions are there that just data analytics is just by creating some visuals and all. No, it becomes live. You give live to data analytics only through real-time activities, working right from issues, collecting data. Actually, in my sections, I thought of integrating web scraping and all, but time we know is very less. So whatever I say a little, that should come to you. That is what I meant. And that is always our way of taking segments and sections, always integrating. We don't take anything aloof from reality. It should be woven with the real-time scenarios. So at least the small things that I've brought to you, and I think you have got some thoughts about it. So you can think, make it a passion. It will drive a good career. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching patiently for such a long time.
This session will be available, this recording of the session will be available in the LMS. You will get the login credentials for the LMS on Monday. Okay, the feedback form will also be available in the learning management system. You need to fill the feedback form to download your certificate from the LMS. We will not be sending the certificate as an attachment or anything. It will only be available through the LMS. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for attending this session. I can see that you all enjoyed this session with Dr. Sunil Jacob. We will be having another workshop, 70 workshop on data analytics and AI. That will be coming soon in the coming weeks. You make sure that you are still joined into the WhatsApp group that was given to you. The details of it will be shared to you in that group. Also, there will be promotions which will be shown with the social media sites. So please wait for that. Thank you, everybody. I think we will end the session for today. Thank you for taking your time and attending this workshop. We will see you soon. Thank you. Have a pleasant